Well, after losing 3 of his commanding officers within the span of a few days, First Sergeant Peter Smith knew that he had to step up and take command. During the battle, he knew he didn't have time to think about casualties or his brothers in arms. At that point, all that mattered was the mission at hand.
Peter Smith spent most of his early life across seas.
I'm originally from Germany. My dad was an airborne ranger.
In fact, it wasn't until he was 25 that he felt the call to join the U.S. Army.
Best thing I ever did. I just fit into the Army. I mean, it was easy for me. I loved to do it. And everything fell into place.
Master Gunner and Airborne Infantry, Pathfinder and Drill Sergeant of the Year. The titles kept coming. But the moment that sticks with him always came in 2004 when he was serving with the 2nd Battalion, 1st Infantry Division, fighting in the Second Battle of Fallujah.
Definitely the most frightening and scary one, but also the most exciting one. I mean, it was like when you watch old war pictures from World War II and you see the bombings of the buildings and you see those kind of street to street fights, that's what it was there.
Over the span of a few days, Smith's unit lost their command sergeant major. Later, his executive officer was killed, and then his company commander.
18 days of continuous fighting. Entire leadership was taking out, and
a new commander was on the way, but the battle couldn't wait. So it fell to First Sergeant Smith. For 18 hours, he led his unit through street-to-street fighting. The battlefield, like a game of checkers, slowly clearing each box as you push forward.
It's something that molds you to the person you are. You train up for it your entire military career. And then once you get to an environment like that, the biggest fear is that, oh, I hope I remember everything that they trained me on. But it automatically comes to you. It comes back to you.
Sorting out units, calling artillery, a brigade of rolling thunder leveling the board.
There was no ROIs in place, rules of engagement, and you have to watch this and you have to be shot at first before you can return fire. It was crystal clear what the mission was. And like I said, it was pure fighting and pure survival. And there was no doubt in anybody's mind who's going to come out victorious at that. I mean, the Army is great. It's the best Army ever.
And while his mind was on the attack, his heart stayed with his men, evacuating combat casualties injured during the battle, helping ensure they make it home.
If I could bring one person back and give that award back, yes, I would do that.
His bravery earning him a Silver Star, but the real honor comes every time he reunites with his unit.
It's more important for the men that served with me down there, what they think of me, than anything that's hanging on a wall.
And First Sergeant Peter Smith will be in Bakersfield today here at Bakersfield Harley-Davidson. He's coming here to pick up this 2022 Harley-Davidson and of course also say hello to our local veterans and community members. If you'd like to see him, he'll be here today at Bakersfield Harley-Davidson. And if you can't stop by, he will be back in November with the Armed Forces Support Foundation. In Bakersfield, I'm Veronica Morley, 23ABC Connecting You.